Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. My name is David, my pronouns are he, him, his, and this is Buttery Binges. Last week we watched one of the first Academy Award winners, so today it felt appropriate to watch one of the more recent Oscar recipients, Dune. This is a 2021 science fiction film directed by Denis Villeneuve and is the first of a two-part adaptation of Frank Herbert's novel of the same name. Now, full disclosure, I have not seen this particular film. However, I have read the books, I have seen the 1984 David Lynch film, and I've even seen that god-awful 2000 Sci-Fi Channel miniseries. In other words, I have a good sense of what I'm already jumping into. So if you happen to notice while I'm watching that I seem unsurprised or I can predict what's going to happen next, it's because this movie has been spoiled for me by pre-existing media. So rather than your typical video reaction, this is going to be more of an observation of how this work compares to previous works and whether it holds up better or worse than the aforementioned works. I have been looking forward to this one for a while, guys. I specifically held off on watching this movie so I could make this reaction video as one of my first videos, and I'm excited. Before moving ahead, though, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so you never miss a moment of content. You can find me on Instagram or TikTok if you want more related content. Also, consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you'll get full uncut reactions in watch-along format, and you'll also get a say in what we watch next. Finally, visit filmpreservation.org to get information about the endeavors of the National Film Preservation Foundation, an affiliate of the Library of Congress. A portion of all revenue generated from all of my socials goes to this grant-giving charity whose mission is to find, save, and maintain America's motion picture arts and records. This program is heavily reliant on private contributions, so if you can either support them indirectly through me or directly yourself. Again, that's filmpreservation.org, and with all of that out of the way, let's get into the movie. Sardaukar. I mean, that makes sense as far as the story is concerned. It's just weird that they put that up front. I'm already in love with the Hans Zimmer score. Just hits you good. This must be Chani.
You can see spice in the air.
Spice must flow.
They ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
Oh, Zendaya. Such a beautiful woman.
These outsiders, the Harkonnens, by controlling spice production, they became obscenely rich. Richer than the Emperor himself.
Dave Bautista, he's Drax in my mind. I mean, he played that role so well. I can't see him as anything other than Drax.
But one day, by imperial decree, they were gone.
Sensing strong themes of anti-colonization and indigenous rights. Jimmy, you are skinny. Eat a burger, boy.
If you want it, make me give it to you. Use the voice.
Oh god, okay. The voice is just creepy in any format. I want to see what they do with it.
Give me the water.
Yep, still creepy. Still creepy. Okay, he lies to his mother? Okay, so we are getting into necessary exposition. Important detail, Spice is the MacGuffin in the entire series. Oscar, very dad bod there. Looking very dilf there, Oscar.
I am smiling.
Okay, Thanos.
Waiver this formality. 3 guild navigators, a total of 1.4.
Oh wow. Okay, that's a detail they always miss, is how the thinking machines work in these things. So it's good to get a visual. Costuming in this is just chef's kiss.
Atreides accepts!
Sealing their fate, literally. Creepy old woman. Ugh. Bene Gesserit in general are just creepy, but Reverend Mothers are always just extra creepy. Who's this, I wonder?
Stabilizers are too close.
Alright, Duncan! Best short-lived character in the entire franchise.
Yes, I'm going to Iraq's technology advancing.
I'd like you to take me with you.
You would? That's too bad, because no.
I've been having dreams about Arrakis and the Fremen. I saw you with the Fremen. I saw you lying dead, fallen in battle. Felt like if I had been there, you'd be alive.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, you. Want some muscle?
I did?
No.
There's Jason. He always has to be silly somehow.
For the future of House Atreides.
Hmm.
When we get to Arrakis, we'll face enormous danger.
What danger? Fremen? Desert?
Political danger.
Yeah, this is something that is an aspect that I wish all YA novels focused on a little more heavily.
By making an alliance with the Fremen. That's what I've sent Duncan Idaho to arrange.
What if I'm not dead?
Not what?
The future of House Atreides.
You'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son.
It's a very supportive father figure, but it also kind of feels like Leto was denied the choice in the matter. Here it seems he's presenting Paul with the option. I mean, not that it's really gonna matter.
Times do we have to tell you?
Tell us you by your footsteps, Gurney Halleck.
Someone might imitate my stride.
I know the difference.
This was my favorite scene in the '84 film. That's a bit more conservative than Lynch's blocks.
The slow blade penetrates the shield.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of grumpy Gurney, but there's more to him than just seriousness.
I have you.
Hey. Look down, my lord. You to join me in death.
Feels like they're making every moment a teachable moment for Paul.
You never met Harkonnens before. I have. They're not human. They're brutal.
Don't get me wrong. Gurney was very shrewd, very serious, but he was also very lyrical, very poetic, very funny. I hope Brolin gets to showcase that, because I know he's capable of that as an actor. I mean, even Thanos had his heartwarming moments, I suppose, if you want to call it. The Baron, played by Stellan Skarsgård.
Don't be too sure it's an act of love.
When is a gift not a gift? The Atreides' voice is rising. The Emperor is a jealous man. A dangerous, jealous man.
Is that his...
Wake up. The Reverend Mother Goes Limheim is here. She was my teacher, the Bene Gesserit.
Okay, so this is the point in most of the medias where the movie actually begins. And it's a very vital scene that's coming up, I believe.
What if you know about my dream? Why is that family here?
Your mother asked me to check your vitals.
Mandarin. It's an interesting choice to have Mandarin. And secrecy from all these houses and cults is astounding.
Leave us. Come here. Kneel.
Put your right hand in the box.
Oh, the box. Curious how they're gonna articulate this scene.
What's in the box?
Pain.
Pain.
Oh, at least that hasn't changed.
Silence. Enough.
Yeah. So nothing happens to the hand. It's all just mental pain that he feels. In other media, it kind of showcases it physically. In the book, however, it very much describe it as like a psychedelic fever dream of pain almost. And they do try to illustrate that, but I don't think it was quite nearly as effective.
Thousands of years, we've been carefully crossing bloodlines to bring forth a mind powerful enough to bridge space and time.
God Emperor.
Some relief he's here.
That's gotta hurt though, saying that your birth was the result of wishful thinking. No pressure at all. Love this score so much. Oh, you know what? It just dawned on me that I think that portrait was Leto's father, and and I'm pretty sure that's the bull that killed him. Yeah, taking the water, Polly. It's gonna be the last you see that much for a while. Ooh, Rebecca, you look good. Lisan Gaib. Okay, I don't remember them chanting that in the book. Oh, these are the ornithopters. Damn. That is good.
Voice from the outer world. It's their name for Messiah.
Oh, okay.
They see you. They see the signs.
Not sure how I feel about the look of the city. Credit where it's due, they really pull a lot of influence from Middle Eastern and Egyptian aesthetics.
The locals call the big one the hand.
Oh, they kept that in there.
Well, the hand of God is wreaking havoc on our comm system.
Right, because the moon has its own magnetism.
What do they say about this hellhole again? Shower, you scrub your ass with sand.
Okay, alright, there's a little bit of humor. Okay, here we go. I was wondering when they were going to talk about them. Hey, alright. Okay, they're actually getting pretty detailed. Oh, the Hunter Seeker.
You tried to take the life of my son!
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that thing?
There's no satellites over Iraqis. Our traders would die in the dark.
But his wife is under our protection, and by extension, her son.
We will not harm them.
Flotation apparatus.
Why Dune?
Great shot.
Who's meant to arbitrate? Isn't there a judge of the change to oversee the transition?
Dr. Leah Kynes, Imperial Ecologist. Been here 20 years.
eccentric from what I'm told.
Dr. Kynes was my second favorite character. Okay, I'm positive that's just how Jason Momoa greets people.
For 4 weeks, I lived with the Fremen, hidden in the desert in a community called the Siege. Stilgar, the leader of that Siege, is helping me lead you there.
Securing an alliance, but that requires mutual benefit. I don't think the Atreides have anything that the Fremen want. Javier.
Hold. Thank you, Stilgar, for the gift of your body's moisture.
I ask for this. Do not seek our sieges. Do not trespass in our lands. The desert was ours long before you came to succumb. Take your spice, but when you have it, go back to this sacred shield wall and leave the desert to the Fremen. I must go. That's all I have to say to you.
Won't you stay?
Honor requires that I be elsewhere.
Dr. Liet Kynes.
I actually like the gender change. Another thing I notice is how almost all the Fremen are POC. That was a very deliberate decision.
Still suit is a high-efficiency filtration system. It cools the body and recycles the water lost to sweat. You've worn a still suit before.
No, this is my first time. Are you Fremen?
I am accepted in both Siege and Village.
She conveniently left out that she works for the Emperor. You know, the Emperor who's a dangerous, jealous man.
Dust Cloud.
That's one of your harvesters. A rich spice bet. You see these spotter aircraft looking for worm sign.
Worm always comes.
Always. They're drawn by rhythmic noises.
Is that a worm?
Delta Ajax Snyder, this is Spotter 1. Worm sign confirmed. Contact in 5 minutes.
This was another intense scene. That's go. Another intense scene coming up.
Alpha 0, we're short 1 point of contact.
Shield generators weigh 100 kilos each.
Yes, Gurney, have our escorts throw out the shield generators.
Yes, sire.
No, it's not like they're gonna need them anyway. Yeah, I remember, because the spice isn't just for navigation, it's psychedelic and it's super addictive, is what I remember.